Good morning, folks. What a perfect time to speak about the circadian rhythm of cortisol output and its effects on gut motility than right now. Interestingly enough, the circadian rhythm of cortisol and gut motility follow the exact same pattern, and that's because they're linked. They're both very, very high during the day, and then they drop during the night. In fact, they're highest in the morning, and they drop right before bed, and they stay low while you're sleeping. So how are they linked? They're linked through a molecule that you've probably spent most of your life trying not to be poisoned by, carbon monoxide. Now, we make carbon monoxide in our body, and in fact, several studies actually published in the last 3 or 4 years have shown that you absolutely need carbon monoxide to set your circadian rhythms. So how does this work? We make carbon monoxide only one way, through the heme oxygenase system, but we have 3 different heme oxygenases. They all work exactly the same. They take free heme released from heme proteins such as hemoglobin, cryptochromes, or cytochromes, and breaks that free heme into free iron, biliverdin, which gets converted to bilirubin, which is an antioxidant, and carbon monoxide. This helps set our circadian rhythms. Now, we have 3 different heme oxygenase systems. There's the first heme oxygenase 1 that is inducible, meaning that when we have an increase in inflammation, an increase in heme, or an increase in oxidative stress, that induces or increases the expression of heme oxygenase 1, which makes more carbon monoxide from heme. Now, heme oxygenase 2 is called constitutive, meaning it's always on. However, it can be induced, and it can be induced by, you guessed it, cortisol. So when we get cortisol, we begin making more carbon monoxide from this breakdown of heme. But what's that have to do with gut motility? Gut motility, if you wipe out carbon monoxide, you slow gut motility. And why is that? Gut motility is regulated by peristalsis, which is a rhythmic contraction relaxation process, and carbon monoxide is required for that relaxation process. It works with nitric oxide. So if you're not making this properly, you're going to not be able to contract, or actually relax specifically. You won't have that rhythmic relaxation contraction, and you'll have poor motility. So what does that mean to you? Well, it means several things. For one, you need to have adequate heme in order to have this link between cortisol output and gut motility. In order to do that, you need to be able to make heme, which you can either consume in your diet with heme iron, or you make it in mitochondria, so you need properly functioning mitochondria. And you also cannot be breaking down all the heme, which means you can't have a ton of inflammation and oxidative stress going on in your gut. So, in order to induce this portion of heme oxygenase, this heme oxygenase 2 system, to allow you to have proper gut motility, you actually have to have a proper circadian rhythm of cortisol output, or you won't. So really cool here, not only does cortisol regulate by circadian rhythms, it's also regulated by your behavior. Fasting can increase it, physical activity increase it, a lot can increase it. So here you can see that maintaining a robust cortisol circadian rhythm is literally necessary for proper gut motility. So to keep this short, we're going to finish here. We'll pick back up, discuss this a little later. We'll talk about how you can use this information to your advantage, and we'll also discuss things that you may be doing that may be affecting your gut motility. Till then, thank you very much. Bye-bye.